Hi there, my name is Steve Szenay with Serge Ferrari North America. Today we're going to talk about shade sails for the marine environment. Today boaters want to be out there on the water, they want protection from the sun. So I'm going to talk to you about three different products today. Our Stamoid Light, which is a single coated PVC coated material, 8.8 ounces. Our Soltis 92, which is the PVC coated tight weave mesh. And then we also have our Batyline Lounge, which is another. This way you can kind of get more of a text, more of like a tweed look to it, because the fibers are two different colors in each direction. First I'm going to do is talk to you about Serge Ferrari is a leader in the solar protection market worldwide, and we're also very prominent in the high-end boat builder market with some of the higher-end boats like Grady White, Viking yachts, Grand Banks, and things like this. So it's good company to be in. But that's also what I use on my own boats. When I take my grandkids out to the islands, we anchor out, but we don't want to be out there in that harsh Florida sun. So we pop up a shade sail. This is pretty easy to do. A lot of the boats have fishing rod holders. So you've got stainless steel poles that will slide right into your rod holders on a boat. If you don't have them, you can have rod holders installed, but most boats come with them nowadays. Easily slide into there. Attach one end of your shade sail to your T-top or to a hard top that you have. This year I'm doing it with 4 poles to show, because I don't have a small T-top on the thing. But it's very easy, quick to set up. We don't recommend driving fast with a shade sail on the boat, because it creates like a parachute effect, and you could have things blow off. But it's great for trolling real slow, or if you're staying close at the island there. Stamoid Light, it's single coated, PVC coated, 8.8 ounces of PVC coated. Very lightweight, easy to keep clean. I say it's featured on a lot of as standard equipment and a lot of the bigger brand boats, especially in a lighter color version, because it's so much easier to keep clean as opposed to different lighter color other fabrics available. Another product we have is a premium product in our Stamoid line called Stamoid Smart. It's silicone coated as opposed to a PVC coated. The advantage of the silicone coated, it's easier to keep clean. Here we have a Sharpie, a permanent marker. Permanent marker on the Smart is not so permanent, because with some rubbing alcohol, even just a wet rag, you see that the Sharpie comes right off there. So it's that easy to clean permanent marker off it. Think how much easier it is to keep bird droppings, other diesel soot and other things in the marine environment from attaching covers. Very lightweight, it's folded up, easy to store it away. I have a shade sail on my boat with this. My full cover on my boat is done with a Smart. It's a very ideal, nice product like that. It's a tight weave mesh product. It's ideal. Serge Ferrari is a leader in the solar protection market worldwide. So we've developed this Soltis product several years ago. It's ideal for any kind of shade protection, whether you're for a boat cover, for a boat shade sail, windshield covers on the boats, any other kind of product you want some protection. The advantage of Soltis is weaved. It's made out of high tenacity polyester fibers. So it's weaved together at our plant, but before we coat it, the fibers are round like this. So what we do, we weave together, and then there's clamps on the side. We'll pull the cords this way and down the roll at the same time. So now instead of being a round fiber cord like everything else, it's more of an oblong shape. So you end up with a thinner material with more PVC protection from the sun. This technology is termed pre-constraint. It's pre-stressed, pre-tension material. So you get out there in a hot sunny day, flat like this, hot sun, you normally stuff like a vinyl PVC coated material. When it gets hot, it wants to sag like this. The Soltis will not do that, because the fibers are already tensioned into place. So on a hot sunny day, that's not going to change shape on you. On a cold day, it's not going to shrink up on you. But that way, it's going to hold up very well. show you a test. Water takes a path of least resistance. So, Soltis 92 is not a waterproof material. It's a mesh. It has tiny little holes in it, perforated to allow air circulation and breathability for you. But with water, it takes path of least resistance. I'm pouring on top of there, and it just sits on top of the surface. It's not leaking through. I challenge you to try this with any other kind of mesh on the market. So now you have a product that's out there. If I take my finger and break the surface tension on the bottom, yes, water will drip through it. But right now it's pretty much sitting there on the top. So if it's keeping water out, think about all the more protection you're going to have on your loved ones, your body, and any of your belongings, your upholstery inside of your boat. So it's easy to keep clean. It's a very, very good solar protection product. Ideal for the marine market. Next product I want to talk to you about is our Batyline Lounge. It's another weave product. The advantage of this is got a nice textile look to it. Sometimes you have two different color fibers going through it, so it gives it a nice, natural, subtle look and feel to it. It is designed for the upholstery market, but we looked at it and started thinking, well, this would be ideal if you want to do your upholstery on your boat with this. The upholstery, now you do the shade sail in the same matching color, but also what's nice about it, it just adds a lot of character to your boat. And everybody wants to personalize their boat. They want to make it something look nicer, use it. There again, goes up pretty easy, just like any of the other ones. Batyline's made it our extraordinary, one-of-a-kind production plant called Batyline. It's the name of the plant Serge Ferrari had acquired it a few years ago. Where we take, typically what they do, typical mesh, they'll take like fiberglass fibers and they'll dip in a PVC vat and they'll pull it through like a string. Take a piece of string and lay it in a piece of a mud puddle. You lay it in there, you pull it through there. Yes, PVC will attach to the string around there, the fiber. The fiber will get coated heavy on one side and lightly coated on another. Where our Batyline, we take our high tenacity polyester fibers and we extrude it through a die, which actually pushes the fibers right, so it's right through the center of the PVC, so you get it evenly coated all the way around the protection. So when you're not coated, it's like skin on your body. If you have a hole in your skin there, your bone's going to fall apart. When you have, with the Batyline technology, you have complete protection all the way around, so you give a lot more life expectancy with it. A lot of the cruise ships use the Batyline line because of the fact you can sit on it and it's not tight, but it's easy. You sit down and ease into it. It's a little bit more comfortable. Also, it'll be ideal for the shade because it block a lot of the sun when you have like that. But after we weave it, and after they're coated, then it's weaved together, and then we put it through an oven, and where all the crosshairs are, it's fixed in spots there, so it kind of locks everything in place. So, if you want to know any more about Serge Ferrari, go to sergeferrari.com/US. You want any more information about shade sails, contact us at marketing.us@sergeferrari.com. One of our people will get back with you. Thank you very much.